opportunity to be our best. Hey, it don't matter if we're at home or if we're on the road. You come to watch us. They come to watch us. Let's give them a show. Excellence and brotherhood.
C.D. Lamb, the Cowboys win it.
Lawrence, él sigue todavía. ¡Esta es la diagonal!
Diggs again. Diggs again. Diggs again.
It's ours. We got to go earn that now.
What up, sports fans all around the world? It's your boy CJ Richardson. It is football Sunday again. Week 15. Oh my, how time flies. And if you're not having fun this football season, I don't know what to tell you. Because just like that, for some of your teams, it'll be over. No playoffs this year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Hope you get a fishing pole or something. Now, I'm just messing with y'all. Hey, look, right. It's another football Sunday. We're going to pick these games. Got guests in the back waiting to come on. Hope everybody's having a magnificent Sunday. All right, let's see what we got in the back. Let's bring them on and get this show started right now. It's an interactive show, so that means if you want to be on the show, you can. All you got to do is hit me in the inbox. Everybody's welcome, Cowboy fan or not. We love the haters. They make the stream pop. Right now, I got all the way from Cali. I'm going back to Cali. I got my friend, fellow Cowboy fan, Monique on the screen. Welcome. How you doing this morning, Monique?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Blessed to see another day.
I know that's right, boy. Another football Sunday. Did you realize it's already week 15, Monique?
Time is going by very fast.
Exactly. Time is flying. I remember when we was talking about wondering who we gonna play. You remember we was talking about when them schedules gonna come out? Like, who we gonna play first? I think we're gonna play Tampa Bay. Oh, we want to go to somewhere hot on the first game. You know?
Right. We're not going to Green Bay in the cold. No,
sir. No, that ain't happening. So that Tampa Bay game didn't work out quite the way we wanted it.
Not at all.
Either. Took a gang of friends down there. We had a good time, but I was supposed to be at the game today, but my granddaughter's birthday party is today, and she turns 1. So ain't no way in the world Pa gonna miss year 1. That's the special. And I'm gonna go ahead and lay it out there what I'm gonna get her right now. You know, well, one of the things that I got her, we got her the biggest, fluffiest teddy bear in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you right now, you know, because the teddy bear is something that you can hang on to for the rest of your life. You know, so anytime she's feeling down, she's feeling blue, or just want a hug, just go ahead and hug that big teddy bear.
Hug the teddy bear.
And I'm gonna show y'all a picture of the teddy bear too. That thing is huge. You know, it's one of the ones you can run up to and like, you know, it's gonna be awesome, though. So I can't wait to get over there with the family today. But right now, what we need to talk about after we welcome a few people to the show, first few people that I see, we got Al Satterwhite on the screen. What up, Al? He says, good morning, CJ, Austin, Texas. We got Roy Yoakley, DC for life, DC B4L, you know what I'm saying? Then we got Wanda, Cowboy fans for life, Davis. Good morning, Wanda. We got Valerie. Hey, Valerie. We got Justine on the screen. We got Tom Samuels. Hey, man, it's going down this month. We got Kelly Antonio Lawson on there. Kelly be in all the fan groups with me, right? And you know, when people talking smack, even Cowboy fans talking smack about the Cowboys, he loves my responses. He says, CJ, I be waiting on your responses. I appreciate you, man, because we just be having a good time. We got Nikki, Black Baby 2 Gaston on here. Hey, Nikki, good morning. We got William Corley on here. Good morning. We got Marcus Cunningham. I'm late. What up, CJ? You ain't late, bro. We just getting started, man. Happy Sunday to everybody. Football Sunday, man. Got the Dallas Cowboys. We'll get right into this thing. We got the Dallas Cowboys. We got the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars today. The 10-3 Dallas Cowboys. And I don't know what your record is, Jacksonville Jaguars. That's the way I look at it. Doesn't matter
It's
what.
not over 500.
It don't even matter. You know, we're gonna whip that butt today. Give me your first thoughts on the game today, Monique. How you think this thing gonna play out today?
Well, I know it's gonna play out with a win, but for me, I want to see energy on the field. I don't want to see no flat. I don't want to see come out. I don't want them to come out flat like they have been doing and have to come from behind. You know, we're not the Raiders, so let's not act like the Raiders. Come out with some doggone energy, punch them in the mouth, and get back on the plane to Dallas. That's it.
I know that's right. I'm looking for some energy too. You know, I think we need to come out. We're on the road. It's week 15. I mean, to me, it ain't the time now to keep on be fixing mistakes, penalties, coming out flat, coaching flaws. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Come out to show that you're 10-3, show that you are a Super Bowl contender, you know, show that you can win a few. Like, come out a well-oiled machine today. Now, don't get me wrong. Jacksonville is one of those teams where if you're slipping, they can get you because they put up points. You know, Trevor Lawrence is a pass-heavy team, which I think kind of feeds into what we like doing. We love teams that say, you know what? We're going to rely on the quarterback. And we're going to keep dropping him back 25, 35 times a game and abandon the run. So that kind of feeds into our hands. And that's going to make for a long day for Trevor Lawrence. You know, now if Etienne or whatever his name, running back from Clemson, he is a pretty good running back. So if they establish a running game on us today and they can work through play action, it's going to be a long game for us because, believe it or not, a lot of people were talking smack about Brown. And then Brown had the Achilles injury. He's out for the year. So we have been trying to find the replacement for him, Joseph Bland, Boss Man Fat, whoever the case may be over that other side. If they get the play action going, they're going to pick on that cornerback opposite of Diggs. And Lawrence is capable of making big plays, and their wide receivers aren't that bad, you know. So how do you feel about our defensive backs matching up with their wide receivers today?
I think we have the talent. The problem is the guys that we have now that have to step up, they weren't getting, you know, all the reps that Brown got up until a couple weeks ago. So Correct. They've had limited time to fix mistakes or learn, you know, our defensive plays. But all of that can be alleviated with good, sound tackling, which they're horrible at.
Right.
So we just have to see.
If we can get home with the front four without blitzing and we can mix up the coverages and disguise it and keep him guessing, that'll be a help as well. You know, I think our blitz package should get home because they don't do that good of a job in protecting against the blitz. So that's going to help us today. But those one-on-one matchups, when we tend to put our cornerbacks in some one-on-one matchups and we blitz and try to put pressure on the quarterback. So it's going to be interesting. But like you said, if we come out strong, start fast, this is not going to be a problem anyway.
Not at all.
And we establish our running game and dictate the game. Somebody says T.Y. playing today. Yes, he is. He is playing today. So that should be good. And Tyron Smith is playing today. How do you feel about Tyron Smith coming back today? Let's start with Tyron, and then we'll go to T.Y. How do you feel about Tyron Smith coming back today?
If he can come back to stay, hopefully it's to stay.
Right.
I think that's good. But Tyler, you know, I'm kind of on the fence because, you know, Kellen Moore has a very bad habit of swapping offensive linemen in and out between series. If we can, now's the time where we have to be consistent. So hopefully they don't fool around with that too much. And I know Tyron's been at practices, so it's really just gonna depend. I don't know what to think. I have to see.
When Tyron Smith is healthy, he's a beast. You know, the only thing that gets me about Tyron Smith is the holding sometimes on the big plays.
Bingo.
But when he's healthy, oh, he's still a beast. But he can't stay healthy, you know.
Mhm.
But this late in the season, week 15, he usually makes it 6 weeks. So hopefully that'll get him deep into the playoffs. So I like him coming back at this point. I wanted him to hold him out another game, but due to the injury that we had on the offensive line with Steele, maybe forced him maybe a week or two early. But we're gonna see what happens with him. So I'm looking forward to Tyron Smith coming back.
Worst case, we know we can just slide Tyler right back over there. So that's a plus.
We'll see what happens today and take it from there. You know, I got to see him in action to get a full analysis of what I really think. Now, T.Y. Hilton, I ain't seen T.Y. Hilton play football in 2 years, a year and a half, or whatever the case may be. But if he's the same T.Y., you know, and if he looks as good as the Cowboys said that he looked in his workout, this could be big. Washington, T.Y., Noah Brown, C.D. Lamb, and Michael Gallup, Schultz. I think one of our tight ends is injured, but I think we're okay.
Ferguson.
Yeah, I think we're okay with the wide receivers, and we already know about the running backs, Zeke and Pollard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I guess that brings me back to the quarterback. And I wore my number 4 jersey for this video today because I'm a Dak Prescott fan. And if anybody got anything to say about it, come see me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like that. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. So whoever wears the star, I'm rooting for you. Ain't but one player on the team that I got a problem with right now, but we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. But Dak Prescott ain't that player. It's one player on the team I got a problem with, and we're going to talk about that in a few minutes.
Okay.
But Dak Prescott, I wore this jersey today, and I want to talk about Dak right now. Okay. Dak's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
My guy too.
Man, look, everybody talk sugar, honey, iced tea about Dak Prescott, man. And last week, let's talk about last week. He threw 2 interceptions. The game was close. But when we needed Dak the most, 98 freaking yards.
Yep.
You know, the whole wide world is making memes. Oh, they making memes. They ready to post them. Oh, the Cowboys gonna lose. The Cowboys gonna lose. I'm just sitting there. I'm just sitting there. You know why? I'm just sitting there chilling. I was like, oh no, boy, this Dak time right here. Dak shines the most in the worst case scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of Dak's biggest problems is he tries to spread the ball to everybody and he overthinks it a little bit when there is no pressure. But when the pressure is on, touchdown. You know what I'm saying? And he just, to me, he should have shut up a lot of haters last week with that 98-yard drive. Oh, we were in the woods, you know, ready to set a bonfire. Because that game, we stunk it up. And it was if you look at the game, it was way more than Dak Prescott that stunk that game up.
Absolutely.
Okay, tell them a little bit about how you feel about the game last week and how it wasn't all Dak Prescott.
I felt like this. I'm gonna go back to a little bit about what I said about energy. Okay. I feel like we play down to the teams that are below us, but we'll play up for the teams that are on the same level as us.
Right.
And really, when you make it to the NFL, all these teams are some level of good. They each have their own issues.
Right.
But to be in the NFL, you have to be at a certain level of good. You have to come out with energy, ready to rock, ready to tackle, ready to, like how they played back in the day, ready to crush a soul, basically.
I got you.
So I think if you come out with energy, chances are you're gonna be okay.
I got you. And a lot of people, if you look at the game, and a lot of people, they go back and they'll watch a video and they'll see 4 or 5 wide receivers open. Everybody open after the ball gone. You know, everybody's open after the ball is gone. But when you in that fire, in that pocket, and that 6'6", 290-pound defensive end is in your face, they don't see that part. You know, I think I think Trevor Lawrence is the most pressured quarterback in the league, And Dak is number 2 as far as our offensive lines. Dak has gotten the second most pressure on him this whole season. I think 47% of his dropbacks, he's been under heavy pressure. And I think Trevor Lawrence is right in front of him. So I look for both defenses to get off a little bit today, but it's all in how the quarterbacks handle it. So I don't think people understand the full totality of the game. It's like it's more than just a wide receiver running open. A wide receiver can be running open and the quarterback can be laying on his back. That don't mean you should have thrown him the ball. How you gonna throw the ball on your back?
That's true. But do you think there's some level of I don't know, maybe a confidence issue, or maybe, like you said, he's trying to get everybody, like involved. But when he brought us back those 98 yards last week, that was the Dak I want to see the whole game. He just has to believe that he can do that the whole game.
To me, it's not even about Dak and his confidence. Okay, because first of all, Dak don't call the plays. Okay, route concepts.
Don't get me started on Kellen
route concepts. Woo. I see sometimes like we got 2 wide receivers running similar routes, or we got wide receivers not running to the sticks. That can't throw the ball. Oh, if it's 3rd and 13 and you run a 10-yard route, it's gonna be 4th down. Those are things that people don't see inside the game. You have to run a route to get a first down. You can't run a route. So, and then some of the times I think Kellen Moore gets a little too fancy with the play calling, and it doesn't really match up schematically. It's just a lot goes on. But here's the thing that people need to know about Dak Prescott. First of all, his touchdown to interception ratio is in the top 10 all time. So it's not Dak that has a problem. He's had a problem this year with interceptions coming back, but trust me, we got way bigger problems to worry about than Dakota Rain Prescott. I just want everybody to know that I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm a Dak Prescott fan.
He's definitely not
if
the
you
problem.
were the star, I'm one of your fans. We got somebody else coming in. Let me get them on the screen real quick. Let's see who we got in the back.
Who's in the back?
Somebody always coming in the back door.
What up? What up?
Hey!
What up, Rodney?
What's going on, fam? How y'all feeling?
I'm good, man. Is that an Oregon hoodie you got on, man?
Nah, this close to it.
Okay, because I know you Oregon Duck, man. So what the devil is Rodney got on his? What's happening, Rodney? We talking about Dak Prescott right now, how he takes a lot of slack every freaking week, win, lose, or draw. And one of the things we talked about was that precision passing that he came up with 2 minutes left in the game, and drove the team down 98 yards for the winning score. And I thought you might want to add something to what we had previously said.
Hey, when in county, he came through for us.
Yep.
That's right. What your quarterback QB1 is supposed to do.
Right.
He did have the whole team had a bad game.
We said that, so I appreciate you for saying.
We came out with a lot of low energy, but when it counted, he led us to victory. So that's all that matters.
That's all that matters, right?
You can do that all the way up into the Super Bowl and do it in the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. A lot of teams do this. I don't care. They win the game.
Right. Winning. You play to win the game. So I'm gonna ask you guys this. We've done a lot of complaining this year. And I'm not talking about you guys. I'm just talking about Cowboy fan base. There's been a lot of complaining this year about the Cowboys. Every week, the internet is loaded. Some of these guys can't even throw a spiral. But
I know I can't.
I can. But I'm just saying, most of the guys that complain, you know what I do? The first thing I do before I respond to anything, most of the time I don't even, 97% of the time I don't respond to stuff. But when people write something just ridiculous, I got to get in it, But the first thing I do when I see people talking trash and it's an idiotic comment, I look at the profile picture first. I got to see who I'm dealing with. I'm just being real. I got to look and see who I'm dealing with.
I do the same thing.
And that tells me whether I need to respond or not. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't never threw a spiral, if you ain't never been hit coming across the middle, if you ain't never ran a punt back, or you ain't never caught an interception, if you've never been MVP on your little league team, I don't need me doing a whole lot of talking to you. We wasting energy right now.
Pretty much.
So I like talking real football with real football fans, and haters come in all different forms. That's whether you're a Cowboy fan or not. People just find reasons to hate on players, man. I'm a football fan. So what I do is try to talk sensible football. When Dak's having a bad game, I'll be the first person to say, oh man, he sucked in the first half. But at the end of the day, at the end of the game, did we win or did we lose? You know what I'm saying? And then try to compartmentalize that. So it's just some of our own fans, say the craziest stuff, man.
I think some of our fans, and it's around the league, they love their team with conditions. Only if they're winning. Because I'm buying a jersey, because I'm spending thousands of dollars on a hotel and tickets. You're supposed to win. You're supposed to beat a team by 40.
Right.
It doesn't work like that every game, every year. We're going to have down years. We're going to have bad games like a Houston. That's life.
Yeah.
I guess one question I want to ask you guys. Well, what's so bad about being 10-3?
Nothing. It's great.
Yeah.
Better than being 3-10. 7-5.
That's what I was thinking. It's actually better. It's better than 9-4.
Exactly.
At
least we're not 7-5-1.
I gotta ask you guys too. At the beginning of the season, Monique.
Yeah.
What how many wins and losses did you pick at the beginning of the season for the Dallas Cowboys? What do you think our record would be if you remember?
We're ahead of what my prediction would have been. I was going with like 12-5.
Okay. And what did you say, Rodney?
Same, 12-5. We're right where I thought we would be.
Right. I think I said something similar, 12-5, 13, something like that. But it was right around the 12, 11, 12, somewhere around. I forgot, but somewhere around in there. So we're right on schedule with what everybody thought, but yet everybody's complaining, And you got to realize you can't be spoiled if we ain't never won nothing in 20-some years, and they thinking Dak Prescott ain't been there but 7 years, but we ain't won in 26 years. What is? I'm confused.
It's entitlement. That's just what it is.
But it's a little more than entitlement. I'm not gonna get too deep into it because when the Red Rifle came, oh my God! Oh, we're going to the Super Bowl now. He threw 30 interceptions.
I have a perfect response to your question. I'm in a group chat with some friends. And we were texting back and forth the other day. One of them is a Texan fan.
All right.
One is a Saints fan, it's a Raider fan, and then there's me.
Gotcha.
So we're all talking about football. The Texan fan said, if your team has won more than one game, stop whining. I said,
wow.
That's a good thing to say. Our team could be playing like the Texans. So I'm thankful for 10-3.
Exactly. I just think some quarterbacks get a pass. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna keep my analogy.
That's enough said right there.
Politically correct.
Tom Brady. I'm gonna say a name though.
I think some quarterbacks get a pass, and just like when Cooper Rush came in and they won those games, he should be the starter. That was it. Point blank. Period. Well, Dak's 6-1 since he's been back.
Yeah.
And then Cooper Rush, how many interceptions did he have against the Eagles?
3.
Oh, didn't matter. Like I said, some quarterbacks get a pass. I'm just putting it out there. I report the news. Some quarterbacks get a pass.
But I gotta blame the media as well because they push it hard.
True. I get that. They do push it as well. All right, so special teams is something I want to talk about. And I told you guys, there's one player on the Cowboys team.
Here we go.
That I got a problem with. And I got a problem with some Cowboy fans that was arguing back and forth with me in the preseason. And Justin is one of them. So I told y'all day one, Turpin wants I told y'all that. And he won't gonna do nothing in the regular season. He did one game in the preseason and got him a spot on the roster, and he ain't done nothing else. You know. He fumbled the ball last week, and I was getting ready to gas up. I was getting ready to gas up the pace. So it ain't that I don't like the dude, but he was fool's gold. I need y'all a brief. I need y'all to tell me how you guys feel about Turpin. Did he give you some fool's gold, or you still got hope that he gonna get the job done, Monique?
Well, I was at that preseason game when he ran those two back, and I think I was hyped about him.
Yeah, you were.
I didn't really. After about the first 3 games, I said, "Okay, well, win." Well, Devin Hester, he's not. I'm gonna just say that.
Right.
Yeah.
How about this? Rodney? Before you go, let me just do one thing, and this is gonna sum up my summation of Turpin. The ball is kicked off. He always puts his arms out because the ball goes over his head. You know, he ain't doing nothing.
Catch.
Go back there, man. Oh man, go ahead, Rodney. What you got to say about it?
Yeah, I definitely drank the fool's gold, man. I was just hoping he would all right, it'll translate to the season. That would just add to make the team better.
Right.
But it got to the regular season, he folded up.
Yes, indeed. And this is him every time he goes to the left and come back to the right and get tackled. He always hits the ball. Yeah. He always hits the ball. He always hits the ball to the ground like almost.
Man, it was 3 people around you. Stop it. You got caught by the long snapper.
Hey, look, this guy right here, Franklin Douglas, says, kick return, punt return, his job. There's always a chance he could break one.
In week 15.
I don't know which game you've been watching, but you go back and if you got a video of him almost breaking one, I mean, he had a couple of open field ones, but it was never a chance of him going long. He broke a few tackles on one game. He showed some hope, but he never scored. So if you got any video you think I need to see that could change my mind, could you please send it to me, or could you post it on this feed? I appreciate you. Hey, and don't send me the preseason stuff. I don't want to see that.
Hey, I gotta head out, so I'll holler at y'all later.
All right, Ryan. Appreciate you dropping in, man.
All right, I'll see y'all.
All right, cool. Yeah, so me and Turpin, until he runs one back, he in the CJ doghouse.
I drank the juice too. Okay. I did.
He in the CJ doghouse. Now that's not saying that he can't get out of the doghouse. It's just right now he in the doghouse.
Okay? So how you felt last week when he let that ball bounce off his chest?
You don't want to know. And that was after a fair catch.
Yes.
Yeah, I was hot. I'm like, bro, you ain't done nothing for me all year. And Franklin says low cost, disposable buy. Yeah, he might be low cost, bro, but you can't cost the team. That almost cost us a win. You know?
It cost us 7 points is what it cost us.
It did. So it ain't about, if you on the field, we're not talking with your contract when you're on the field. They put you on the field to perform. They didn't actually, well, I'm going to give you an extra $5 this week. They don't work like that. Once you get a job, you do your job. You know, just like you got a job, Franklin. When you go to work, you don't worry about what the man beside you doing. You do your job. Just do it. So he the kick returner, he the punt returner. Let's go. All right. So we had 3 games yesterday before we picked these games.
Okay.
We had the biggest comeback in NFL history.
I watched that whole game.
The Vikings are who we thought they were, but the Jeff Saturday experience is over. Over. You know, them people. When I turned the game, it was like 33-0.
Yep.
I said, "Oh my God!"
And I was hollering, "The Vikings are trash. Kirk Cousins is who we thought he was." Well, Kirk must have heard me because he turned it off.
What up? We got Brian. He got a great message. We already read great message. Good day, Rodney, Monique, and CJ. And enjoy today's football. What up, Brian? Appreciate you, man. Oh, yeah. In case y'all didn't know, if you're locally in the Central Virginia, Richmond area, I'm the Hardee's fan of the week. My picture would be on your TV screen at halftime of tonight's Redskins Giants game. Go figure. A
That's
Cowboys
what's
fan.
on Sunday night.
Yeah, that's the Sunday night game. And
Ugh.
yeah, so you'll see me on your TV screen later on tonight. And the outfit I got on is gonna cause some confusion to all of the fans watching that game because I got Cowboy everything on. And I'm sipping on that yak, and I got a cigar in my hand. So it's gonna be hilarious tonight. Oh, she done brought the dog out. You know what I'm saying? All right, so here we go. We got Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns already played as well.
Yep.
And Deshaun Watson is back. No more massages. How you felt? Hey, Deshaun didn't look bad yesterday.
Deshaun has been playing well, and I went against my gut and picked Baltimore, and I should have went with my first mind, like Granny always tell you, follow your first mind, and I didn't. And Deshaun, he played really well yesterday.
You know one thing, the guy Huntley that played quarterback because Lamar Jackson is injured.
Yeah.
To me, it looked like the same team. You know, Lamar should have held out, got his money, because it was the same team.
That was Lamar's biggest mistake this season, was taking the field.
Thank you. I feel the same exact way. When money
He
is on
should
the
have
line,
sat, and now you have he's gonna cost himself some change for real.
Yeah, I think he ain't doing himself no favor. You know,
no,
he probably still gonna get big money, but if he would have had like an MVP type season, he would have blew the roof off that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, and then we had another snow game because that game was in the snow too at the end.
Yes.
And then we had Miami at Buffalo. That was a pretty good game.
That was, and that might have even been better than the comeback in terms of entertainment wise.
It was.
That game was really good.
Yeah, it really was. So, and I thought Miami was gonna pull it out, but they didn't. So,
well, they shouldn't have went away from the run as much as they did, because that run game was killing Buffalo. They couldn't do, what's his name, Monster? They couldn't do nothing with him. And then Tua's receivers in the first half wasn't doing him any favors. He was threading needles out there, and they let him down. I like Tua myself.
All right. Before we pick these games, man, something I want to talk to you guys about too. Deion Sanders loses to North Carolina Central in the HBCU National Championship game. How did you guys feel about that yesterday, Monique?
It's always a winner, and it's always a loser. I myself, just the whole Deion situation overall, I think people they are quick to remember what you didn't do, but won't remember what you did do.
Okay.
And like he said in his press conference, I mean, was he meant to stay there his whole life? Everybody should always want more for themselves. How do you fault a person for wanting more? $300,000,
right,
of which half you gave back to the school. So you want him to make $150,000, but you want him to turn down $5 million to do the same thing. Those kids in Colorado deserve the same opportunities. Right. So, but you know, that's a whole different conversation. But that's my take on it.
I just think, I guess what I was looking for, just the championship game itself.
I didn't watch it.
North Carolina Central or North Carolina team, they had a good team. That quarterback was awesome. I just think Jackson State had too many distractions coming into the game.
Yep.
You know, and they put up a good fight, but they just had too many distractions. They had more talent, but North Carolina Central was the better team yesterday. And actually in overtime, Shedeur Sanders hit the tight end in the end zone for the game time touchdown in overtime. He dropped it on third down. And then on fourth down, game over. So it was a good game. I wish Deion Sanders well on his way to Colorado. We're going to see how good the transfer portal is to him, because that's the only chance he has to win. Recruiting, winning the transfer portal battle, and bringing in good coaches, which he said he is. So
Well,
I'm gonna be on top of that.
The next season's gonna be tough. He might do a little better in 24 because that's when USC and UCLA are leaving the Pac-12, going to the Big Ten. They'll become the Big 12. So that first season gonna be tough.
It's a little tough. Yeah, definitely gonna be some challenges, because he'll be facing better coaches, and it'll be an more equal playing field. I think Dion in the HBCUs, he had the better talent. He brought in a lot of blue chip prospects and upper echelon talent. So he's not gonna have the better team every week. Can he outcoach the other guys? That's what I'm looking forward to seeing when the playing field is kind of even. And
that Colorado schedule, if you've seen it,
oh yeah, he got pretty. Yeah,
it's not pretty.
We'll see. All right, we got to pick these games because we got to get out of here. I know people out Christmas shopping and doing all kinds of other stuff. I got a birthday party to go to, so we got to pick these games. We're gonna go through them real quick. So you guys, give me your picks so we can get up out of here. We got the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. What do you got, Monique?
My money took Philly, but I'm hoping Chicago do us a solid today.
I know that's right. Justin Fields, you got one job to do. Run.
He's run for 900 yards this season.
Oh, the boy, Justin Fields is way better than people gave him credit for. The coaching was the issue to me. That's why they fired the guy, So I think the Eagles will win as well. And we'll talk a little bit more about the Eagles at the end of the program, because that's what we're not going to look forward. We're going to go with this week first, then we'll look forward in a minute. So I got the Eagles winning this one, but if the Bears did us a solid, like Monique says, we'd be thankful for it. Then we got the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans.
Chiefs for sure.
Okay, but can the Texans do it 2 times in a row? Can the Texans play hard and get one? Is what I'm asking. Maybe they can get one.
I don't see it.
Yeah, but that is the game that could win somebody the pool money, though. If it happened, it may not happen. But this year, it's been hard to pick these games. Vegas has won a lot of money this year.
They made a lot on our game last
some of
week.
these sure wins haven't been sure wins this year. But I'm going with the Chiefs too. Then we got the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Who you got with this one?
I took Atlanta.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the Saints on this one. Every dog has his day. I think it's gonna be the Saints' day today. And
it is a division game, but I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like
the Falcons got some key injuries. That's what I'm going with. That tight end is out. They benched Mariota. They got the rookie starting at quarterback. So those are little other things. I ain't never seen this rookie play before. I don't know.
I didn't know all that before I made my
That's what I'm saying.
That
them pick sixes will change your whole life. So I'm gonna go with the Saints just because of the injury to the tight end, and they're starting the rookie quarterback. Then we got the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers.
I'm not picking Pittsburgh the rest of the season. I don't care if they playing my grandson and his friends. I'm going with Carolina.
Okay.
What did you say about Carolina a couple weeks ago? You said they always win the games they not supposed to.
They always win the game. They ain't got no business winning. I'm going with Carolina too. And then we got a very intriguing game. We got the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. This is gonna be good.
I took the Jets.
Okay.
I feel like they have a little bit more to play for. I mean, it's a playoff spot on the line for them, only because they lost a couple games they shouldn't have, and but I wouldn't be shocked if Detroit punched them in the mouth either.
Man, the Jets on fire. The hottest team in the league right now. And probably go up to New York and lay an egg. The Lions, I'm picking the Lions, but I ain't gonna be shocked if the Jets beat them though. But the Lions are hot right now. But the Lions are who we thought they were.
That's a tough one.
So we got to see how this one plays out. Then we got the Patriots and the Raiders.
Here's the thing with the Raiders. If they come out with a lead, they're going to lose.
Oh, my.
If they have to play from behind, they will win. That's been the theme with them. If they have to play from behind, they'll win, but not this week. Patriots.
I'm gonna go opposite you on this one. I just think I think the Patriots done packed it up. I do. I think the Patriots done packed it up, man. And Belichick is not who we thought he was.
100% he is not.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Raiders on this one. And the only reason I'm going with them, the wide receiver Adams for the Raiders. I think he's the best player on the field, and I think he's gonna have a big day. That's the only reason, you know. Then we got the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos.
When I picked this game, I picked Arizona solely because of Colt McCoy. Yeah. I saw something in him last week in the way he played, and I don't trust nothing out of Denver at all. Okay. So I'm going Arizona.
Okay. I was going Broncos with this game, but the reason why is gonna shock y'all. I'm going Broncos because Russ ain't playing. And I think the team will play. No, I think they're gonna play better without Russ, you know, because that's normally what happens when the starting quarterback goes up, the team comes together. You know what I'm saying? And
is he hurt?
Yeah, he had a concussion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think the team is gonna rally around the backup and play better today. And I think they'll beat the Cardinals, you know, and that's just I ain't gonna say a knock on Russ, but sometimes it just galvanizes the troops. You know,
Russ getting a bad rap though.
He is, but
that coach and that system, that's not the system for him. They have to change that.
Hey, it is what it is though. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Broncos today, just for that reason. Then we got the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who you got on this one?
Cincinnati.
Yeah, we can pretty much mail this one in.
Tampa ship has sailed.
Yeah, I think but we still might see them. You know, we still might see them. You know, yeah, we know Kyler Murray's out, but they got Colt McCoy on Marcus Cunningham, and Colt McCoy, we like his game.
He's a vet. He's a veteran quarterback.
Right. So I think we all got the Bengals in this game. Valerie says Denver. Marcus says both quarterbacks out. Bengals. Kenny Britt Bengals. Kelly Antonio Lawson Bengals. Teresa Bengals. Okay, so we'll go with Bengals. Then we got King Henry and the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Who you got on that one?
You know, I took the Chargers.
Okay. On this. I ain't mad at you.
I think Tennessee, they just too inconsistent and too reliant on Derrick Henry. And Herbert is the better quarterback, period. That's why I took him.
Okay. I can go with that. I think Herbert will put up a lot of numbers. The key to the game is, can they establish that run with King Henry? Because if he's running wild, you know, I think that Tennessee would win. But who am I going with on this one? That I'm gonna go with King Henry. You know, I like big bruising running backs until the Cowboys have to face them. But you know, so I'm gonna go with the Titans in a close one. Then we got the Sunday night game, the New York Giants and the Washington football teams, both 7-5-1. Who you got winning that one? Even though we don't care.
It's kind of a toss-up for me. So I just went with the whole team and took the Commanders, but I really don't care. I might watch a Hallmark movie instead of that game or something. I don't know.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. I actually chose the Commanders too. Yeah, I never picked the Commanders.
What?
Yeah, you picked the Commanders? Right, yeah, because they're playing the Giants. And the Giants are who we thought they were. 100%. That's the only reason I picked the Commanders, because you can't trust Daniel Jones.
Nope.
You know? So I got the Commanders by 3.
Don't do it. Don't up, Chuck. Please don't.
I almost did, because you know that really don't never. This might be the first time I picked the Commanders in 2 years. You know.
Yeah.
And I hope I'm
I've
wrong.
never heard you.
I hope I'm wrong. Yeah. I hope I'm wrong. But I just wanted to keep it 100. Then we got the game of the week. That's every week, and everybody will be watching. We got the
And
Dallas
5 minutes.
Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Give me your take on this game, Monique, and then give me a score.
I want energy, energy, energy. All gas, no brakes.
Yes.
My score prediction, I'm going to say 34-13.
All right. I like that. Okay. I got Cowboys too in this one, man. It's a tune up for the Eagles game. Ain't no trap game, none of that. I think the Jaguars do have some capabilities when it comes to that air raid game, and we got to be on our game today. We got to get home. If Trevor, remember I said this, if Trevor Lawrence uniform is clean, we're gonna have a problem. We gonna have a big problem today. But if it's got grass stains on it and he's got the ghost face, oh, Cowboys doing that job. I got the Cowboys in this one, 31-10. That's what I got in this one.
This might even be more of a statement game than next week.
Exactly. So I got the Cowboys winning this one, getting that 11th win, clinching a playoff spot today. Now that we got this week out the way, we're fans. We can look forward. Players can't look forward. We're fans. We can't look forward. Next week will be the game of the year. And I am so looking forward to that one. So I want to come out today's game injury-free, first of all. I want to come out today's game injury-free. Injury-free. And then we're going to look a little quick look at the Eagles. We need to beat the Eagles down. We need to show them that they are not what they thought they were, you know. But I'm all going to elaborate on it. And I'm going to have a watch party here in Richmond, Virginia. It's the night before Christmas and all through the house. And the Cowboys going to shut your mother mouth.
So they're playing in the afternoon.
Yeah, 4:25. So I need to get. I'm gonna have a watch party. You know, we in the.
Oh yeah, that's night for you. I got you.
Yeah, it's night for me. Yeah. So we're gonna have a watch party over here in Richmond, Virginia. I need all my friends to come, wear your gear. I need the Eagles fans to come. We just have a great big old Christmas watch party, and we're gonna have fun with this one. And may the better team win. Might have some giveaways at the end of the quarter or something like that. We'll have a good time with this one because it's Christmas. You know, so I'm looking forward to that Eagles game. But today it's the Jacksonville Jaguars. And go Cowboys, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in today. CJTV, Cowboy Corner, Fan Chat, Week 15. Appreciate you, Monique. I need your parting words right now. What do you need to tell the football world? Danielle says, oh, I'm coming. I appreciate you, Danielle. Bring some friends, too. We're going to try to fill it up with Cowboy fans because I know the Eagles fans are going to come out just because it's me. You know? And so I need to fill the place with Cowboy fans. I'll give you guys the location tomorrow. We'll get a DJ up in there, and we're going to have some music, fun, prizes. You know how we do.
Oh, man.
Your boy do it big when he do it. That's just the way we do it.
All the way in Cali. I'm gonna miss that.
Yeah, I know that's right. So what's your takeaway, Monique? Final thoughts for the morning.
My final thoughts on today's game.
Yes.
Keep the penalties to a minimum. I want to see better tackling. And I'm gonna say it one more time. Energy, energy, energy. And if we get a big lead, all gas, no brakes. Send them home crying. Don't. Ooh, Lord Kellen Moore. Ooh.
I know that's right, man.
Hopefully he do the right thing today. We'll see.
Start fast. That's all I got. Start fast. And what you say? All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes.
Cowboy Nation. Hey, we got to go, yo. We appreciate y'all for tuning in this morning. Remember, we do this every Sunday morning, the Cowboy Fan Chat, and we pick the teams, the games, the winners, the losers, and we talk about your team. That's just what we do. If you want to be a part of the show, represent your team, it's Week 15. We waiting on you. All right? It's your boy, CJ Richard. We signing out, man. Y'all enjoy your football Sunday. Happy holidays to you.